Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing out there? I hope everyone is doing well. All right, I am check. How's everyone doing? How's the sound? How's pitch quality look? I don't think I changed anything. I switched things around here in my office area. I'll tell you why a little later. Mitch Bromwell, he was here 11 hours ago. I hope Mitch didn't stay up all night waiting for the live stream. Mitch is still here. Samuel, good morning. How is Samuel doing? Good morning, Philly, Luis, and family. Have a great Sunday. Thank you, sir. We will. It's actually a sunny day out. I can't believe it. Finally, after literally weeks on end, 5 out of 7 days, man, it just rained. So it's Sunday, and it's a sunny Sunday. Good day, everyone. Manuel, welcome to the chat, the live stream. Trying to stay up, Philly. I usually fall asleep waiting. I'm an old timer. Welcome, Terrapin Tom. Hope you're still awake. Hope you didn't fall asleep in that short amount of time. Scott, how you doing, Scott? Scott, expat in the Philippines, is here. Hey, Mike, our Philippine journey. Good morning, Mike. Good morning to everyone out there. Matthew Allen. Hello, Matthew. I think you said you're planning a trip soon. Thanks for joining the live stream. Don, good morning, Don. Sound and video sounds fine. Thanks, Mike. Victor C. Hello, Victor. How's Victor doing? There's Mitch Bromwell. Mitch, hope you didn't stay up the whole entire night waiting for the live stream. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Paul from General Luna. How's Paul doing today? Good morning, modern day drifter. It's morning here. I don't know where it is where you guys are up, because some of you guys are from different areas around the world. It is morning here. I don't know what it is where you're at, but thanks for stopping in. Yo, from world's most famous beach. Where would that be, Peter? The world's most famous beach. Where would that be? That be like Hawaii? I don't know. I never looked it up. World's most famous beach. Let's look that up. World's most famous beach. World's most famous beach. Where's the world's most famous beach in the world? Copacabana? That's what it's saying. Copacabana. Copacabana is without a doubt the most famous beach in the world. I guess it's in Brazil, right? That's what it says according to Google. Copacabana. Everybody has their favorite beach, right? But that's what Google says. SoCal vlogger. Mayan buntag. Mayan hapon from Ventura, California. Mayan buntag. I learned that. That was one of the first couple words I actually learned years ago. Mayan buntag, Mayan hapon, Mayan gabihi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Every morning when I get up, go downstairs, grab my coffee, and the first person I greet in the morning is Grandma. Every morning, Mayan buntag, Grandma. That's what I say to her. And Grandma's not doing good, guys. I'll get into that. Yeah, she's not doing good. But she's old, but she's her mind's there. You know what I mean? Her mind is definitely sharp. Terrapin Tom. Doombuggy, good morning from Queensland, Australia. Mitch Bromwell, thank you, sir, for this super chat. Greatly appreciated. Bruce, how's Bruce? How is Oh, you're taking advantage of breakfast. All right. I know Bruce went back up to Angley City. He always stops in there when he comes to the Philippines. Spends his last couple days in Angley City, and that's where I met Bruce. I think every time he came, Bruce and Vanjie, longtime subscriber. Todd, good morning, Todd. How is Todd doing? Thanks for stopping in, Todd, and coming back to the channel. We'll get into a little bit about Jasper in the Philippines a little bit later on. Do you miss Angley's now? It's a building site. Nah, Teddy, you know what? I really don't. You know, I gotta watch. Somebody might get mad at me and say I am I'm taking digs at the local officials. Angeles City, I've been there, was there almost 8 years. Yes, it has a lot of your modern things. It definitely does. You can't go wrong without, say, going to like a bigger city like Manila, Cebu. It has all your modern things there for a smaller city. I think the last census was like right around 500,000 people. Right? But I don't know. And I've just being here, like I just feel like my soul has changed. If you know what I mean by that. You know, just the surroundings alone here. You know, how can you not enjoy it unless you're a city person? There are people that are just city people. They love being in the city. But what do I mean? You can live in a high-rise condo in Angley City. You can live in a nice development, you know, where everybody's house looks the same, painted differently, but the same. And it's nice. It's clean. It's, you know, it's how you want it. You know, you don't worry about your neighbors and nobody's screaming videoke all night long. And, you know what I'm saying? But guys, and correct me if I'm wrong, those that live in Angley City, as soon as you leave that development, it's just dirty, you know? And it's not a dig, you know, on Angley City. It's dirty, you know? And to me, I mean, that's your environment. I don't get it. You know, traveling to different places here. Like we just came back from Surigao City, and you can see it's an old city, but it's clean. It's clean. But no, I really don't miss it. And if I were ever to say, people said, hey, Philly, you're going to eventually move back to the city. If I were ever to move back to a city, I don't know. I guarantee it wouldn't be Angley City. You know, I would check another city out. But right now, I'm perfectly happy where I'm at. It says Philly in the Philippines currently on a NASA retrieval ship in the Atlantic Ocean. We'll try to catch up later. Bruce or Mitch, you catch up later. Mario, hi from California. How much you pay for your equipment? Wi-Fi. Good question. We have Starlink. You have to initially pay for the dish. It comes with a dish, a router, and you know, your wire from your dish down to your router. What did we pay? 28,000 US dollars, give or take, for the Starlink. Sometimes they run sales, and wouldn't you know it, at like a month after I bought it, there was a sale. uh, was it 28? I can't think now. And then monthly, you pay for your subscription. There's multiple subscriptions you pay for. It's up to you. If you, a lot of people that do a lot of, say, RVing, they will get a package where you could take it anywhere. If you just want like a stationary, like we are here at our house, what do we pay? 2,800 pesos, give or take, like $60. But you choose. Starlink has multiple packages, but it's up to you. And you can change your packages, and to me, Starlink is great for in the province. But yeah, August 2nd, Matthew will be here. Sorry, guys. Ricky USA. How was Ricky USA? David says we'll be in Manila for almost a month in a few weeks. Cool, David. Have a good time. Enjoy your stay. Have a safe flight. Have a good time. That's all I can say. GR, you jungle man, where's the coconut nuts? I'm looking outside. I can see a couple coconut trees. They're out there. Watching from Ventura, California. 8 p.m. in New England. Daytona Beach is in the house. Thank you, Scott. Good morning, Brian. Hope you, Lut, and family have a wonderful day. David, hello, David from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland, I must be way behind, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys, if I'm way behind. Let me scroll down. That's the thing, as a vlogger, you meet a lot of subscribers. Living here in the Philippines, you meet a lot of people from around the world, Brits, Australians, Canadians, Germans, I don't know, Ireland, people from Ireland. You meet so many people, and people from the States, from the West Coast to the East Coast. And people's accents, right? Accents, what I mean, are like different accents from me, from English. You have the Aussies and the Brits and the Irish, and sometimes there's been a few times that I had a hard time understanding people with their hard accents, especially the Irish. If an Irish guy comes up and he's got this real hard Irish accent, and then and I want to hear what they have to say and listen to what they have to say, because I like hearing people's stories. But sometimes the accent's so hard, I can't understand what they're saying, and I don't want to be rude and be like like I'm a deaf guy or something like that. So I just kind of like shake my head, and what can you do? And if they laugh, I laugh. But yeah, you meet so many people. I've met so many people. Here now on this island, I think I can count it probably on one hand, foreigners. Did I see, met as far as, hey, Philly, how you doing? Hey, matter of fact, I had breakfast with a subscriber, and but in Angeles, quite a bit. But yeah, have I seen many foreigners here? Yep. Especially these young crowd, a young crowd. That's what is coming here. I've gotten comments people saying Siquijor Island is overpriced, very expensive. You can go to Boracay for a lot less. You probably can. Boracay is a big time tourist spot. from, around the world. A lot of people. I mean, like Baraka, I think is considered one of the top tourist destinations in all of Southeast Asia. Can you find flights there? Yep. Especially here in the Philippines. Flights tend to be a little bit more expensive flying in and out of Siargao Island. Um, However, flying in, I've learned, is a little cheaper. Where they get you is flying out. But I covered that really nice resort. Yeah, there are resorts like that here. There are resorts like that in Boracay, very expensive. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Boracay, either way. But there's also cheaper places to stay here over on the island. Food. You can go to these barbecue places here. Chicken barbecue, pork barbecue, where you walk up and your meat's all there. You look at it, I'll take that, I'll take that. And they cook it and barbecue it right in front of you. And you can eat cheap there. There are places to eat cheap here. And there are places that are very expensive. But yeah, big difference. Big difference from Boracay here. Big difference. Even down to the type of tourist that is coming here. I would say Boracay is more of a vacation spot where there are things to do, beautiful oceans, beautiful sunset. I was here years ago. To just kick back, be lazy, hang out on the beach, swim in the ocean, hang out at your pool in the resort. Here, I would say this island's more of like an activity island. Like you're coming here and you want to do activities. You want to go out and surf. All right. You want to go out and explore underwater cave system here, and they have that. You want to snorkel. You want to scuba dive. You want to island hop. You want to go to a stingless jellyfish sanctuary. You want to go to what is it? I think it's the Lazy River. I forget what it's called. You want to go to the cold springs here. It's more of an activity island, and you got to actually get on a vehicle, maybe like a trike, or if you can ride a scooter, rent a scooter, and you got to go to these places. They're not in your backyard. But I'd say it's more of an adventurous island here. If you're old, real old, and you can't get around, I don't know, unless you want to hang out at the resort. I personally wouldn't, suggest coming here, but it's up to the individual. So yeah. Where are we at? Where are we at? Rusty said, you look so less stressed. They're happy for you, brother. Happy for you, brother. I prefer the simple life and our city life myself. Yeah, I feel better. My sugar levels are down, and yeah. Where's it? Excellent. I don't want to just sit at my hotel pool or the bejesus out of me. Yeah, we're like the same way. I maybe as I get older, I don't know, but I always like I when we travel, we don't have to stay in the most expensive place, nor do I want to sit in like a dump. You know what I mean? I want to be able to go to a place with air conditioning at night, hot shower, has a TV, it has a TV, internet. I like to have internet. But I like to get out. I like to get out and explore. If I'm going somewhere, I don't want to sit inside the hotel wall or a hotel and just look at the walls. You know what I mean? I enjoy getting out. But yeah. Where are we at, guys? Where are we at? I know I'm way behind. David says 7 hours behind you guys. Yeah. All right, let me talk a little bit about the second half. Chit chat and coffee. Jasper in the Philippines making a wrong right. Jasper in the Philippines. Jasper in the Philippines is what is he, in his 40s? I think he's in his early 40s, mid 40s. Well, Jasper in the Philippines is a YouTuber, blogger, who came here, I don't know, a couple years ago, maybe. And I came across this guy. It's like, I didn't know how to, like, what's this guy about? You know, a lot of people were like, hey, got to check this guy out, got to check this guy out, got to check this guy out. And it's like, he's different than the other vloggers that were here. Like, he was young, energetic, you know, out there, single, living in BGC, exploring around. I think he even lived in Boracay. But it's like, he was different. Let's put it this way, everybody's different, right? A lot of people didn't know how to take him, right? A lot of people were like, this guy's an idiot, he's this, it's that. You know, you'd go into his live streams and, all right, you're banned, you're this, you're out, you're this, you're that. I'm like, this guy's an idiot. I don't understand him. You know, banning people and, you know, acting so arrogant and like cocky. That's how he came off to me. And so me, along with people pumping me, not pumping me, decided I was going to take some shots at this guy and stuff. And, you know, but he never changed his, you know, never changed. Like he just kept doing his own thing. You know, it was different from every other YouTuber out there. And it's like I was saying, like, I didn't know how to take this guy. And a lot of people didn't know how to take this guy. But he kept going. Like, the dude just kept going. Modern day drifter says Jasper thinks he knows everything. I find him to be just a clown. Yeah, I mean, it's everybody. Everybody has their own thoughts on the guy. But you know what? It's like, I had my say. I did the thing, and it's like, you know what? And then I got to kind of talking, you know, a little bit to Jasper through emails and stuff, and he did. If you watched him a year or so ago, he has kind of toned things down, I guess you could say. He's no longer, at least when I've checked him out recently, he's no longer, you're an idiot, get out of here, screw you, I'm done, you know, ban. I actually sat and listened to him. I didn't listen to him for probably a year. The other day I sat because he popped up on my radar. And let me see what Jasper. This channel's growing, and I looked at it now as with different eyes, I guess you could say, and I find him now more on the entertaining aspect of things. Like, he's entertaining. He doesn't come off as, I guess you could say, before, as I thought, as an asshole. But you understand something, guys. He is younger, like I said, 40s. And his perspective of the Philippines is different than, say, my perspective or some old guy's perspective. You know what I mean? He has his opinions. And, you know, his dating methods. And, you know, he's dating girls. And I don't know if he has a girlfriend now or not. But, you know, he came here and dated girls and province girls, city girls, and like, he did this all on his own, and he's sharing his experience with everybody. People are coming here for multiple reasons. You know, you got the older gentlemen that are coming here. that have found a girl online. You got the younger guys now. These people that, what are they? Digital nomads and stuff that are coming here, working here online, meeting girls, enjoying city life and meeting the younger girls. And so there's so many different types of people coming here now. Before the digital nomad type thing started coming, which is, I would say, probably like for the most part, you know, a lot of the older guys. I don't know, but I made things right. You know, I put videos out going after him and stuff like that a couple years ago. And I went into his room the other day and, like I said, sat back with an open mind this time and just listen. And it became more of an entertainment value to me. Some of his things he talks about, like dating the women and all that, it's really not of any value to me because I'm married and stuff like that. But I did make things right. I took down the videos and stuff like that. I guess maybe I'm just changing my ways, right? But like I said, you either like a YouTuber's channel or you don't. And if you don't, it's simple, you just kind of like turn it off. So yeah. One tuber I've enjoyed is Mergum Vlogs. His content is chilled and educational. I don't think I've ever heard of him. Well, the younger guys, there are plenty of Filipina cougars for them. Just saying. All right. 2 beers. Wait, cougars. The younger guy. Yeah, do you ever see that? You ever see these younger guys like younger guys coming here and dating older Filipino women? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I never seen like a young, good-looking foreigner come here and like be dating like what we would consider a grandma, right? Because there's grandpa, the old foreigner, dating the young girl old enough to be like their grandchild. And in some cases, their great grandchild, right? But you ever see the reverse role? You ever see like a young white guy or a foreigner? I don't know, I say white guy, foreigner, come here and getting with the grandma? I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. I made a joke, no money, no honey on his channel. And he don't like it. Yeah. But did he ban you? You know, even after all the things I had said about Jasper over a year ago, he had never banned me, you know? I don't know. Maybe he banned me, then he unbanned me. I don't know. But yeah. Hey, Brian, what do you think about buying a place in Subic Bay? No desire. Really no desire, David. Andy Omar, welcome to the live chat. Andy said, so many cool vloggers in the Philippines, just a bad apple stand out. Yeah. Well, I don't, you know. Yeah. Yes and no. Andy said, a few of my exes were 1 to 3 years older than me. Yeah, 1 to 3 years older. I don't know how old Andy is. Even if you're, say if you're 40s and your exes are, you know, a couple years younger than you or a couple years older than you, you know, that's your same age bracket, right? Andy says, I like Jasper. He's hilarious, but he does it for the entertainment purpose. Yes. I've come to, like I said, I open eyes now when I watch his channel, entertainment purpose. That's how I look at it too. Todd says, Philly, you're a good dude. Much respect. Thank you, Todd. Like I said, you were over there in the channel when I was in there, and I said, you know what, I will make this right. My son lives in New York with a Filipino nurse girlfriend. He's an ETM. They're 30 years old. Cool. 30 years old. Both of them are 30 years old. That's a great um, great age, I guess you could say. Is some people have that age gap where they feel, you know, 10 years is good, 15 years is good. Um, I don't know. I myself, and people will probably chastise me and, you know, give me a hard time. But me, myself, and to each their own, but I, I look at, say, somebody in their 70s, 70s with like a Filipina girl, 18, 19, 20. And to me, I don't know. I don't know. That it's kind of, I don't know, kind of just weird. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's just weird. And I think Andy did a video about people looking at foreigners or foreigners with Filipinos and vice versa. Like Filipinos look at that, and they even look, and it's when you see the look, it's like they're like looking like creepy. You know what I mean? Even they think it's kind of a little on the creepy side. All right. That's just me. That's just me. Uncle Charles in the Philippines. With all due respect, I've never seen a young Filipina with an old Filipina guy. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Well, it all depends. All depends. There are Filipina men out there that have money, businessmen and stuff, and they're married, but they got a side girl, a young Filipina side girl. You won't see them out in public, of course, but yes, they're out there. Mike says, Uncle Charles in the Philippines, wasn't there some old Filipino senator recently that married a younger Filipina? Granted, I think she was a lawyer, but huge age gap. Yeah, yeah. You don't see it as much as you do, say, a foreigner with an older foreigner with a young Filipino, but I'm sure it happens. Sure, it does. Let me open up the chat to anybody that wants to join. If anybody wants to join and have your thoughts out there, feel free to click on the link. Do you think the law will change about divorce? Single guy for you. We'll see. We'll see, right? They've been trying to do that for quite a while. From my understanding, this is nothing new. Um, Seems like I've seen this since I've been here. They want to change the law. They want to change the law. It gets so far. I don't know. What is it? How does that work? It gets in the House. The House approves it. I'm talking, say, like in the States. House approves, then it goes up to the Senate. Senate has to approve it, and then I guess the president signs it or vetoes it. It always seems to make it past the first part, but gets stalled at the second part. So we'll see. We'll see. Guys, politics play a huge part in the Philippines here. Huge, huge part. In America, in God we trust, right? On the U.S. dollar bill. Well, the U.S. dollar bill talks in the States. But here, the Catholic religion plays a huge part. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's not my country to decide whether or not divorce should be legal or it shouldn't be legal. You got a lot of people that are for it, and you have the hardcore religious people that are against it. So time will tell. Catholic Church is fighting it hard. Yes, they are. Brian, do you like crackers? Yeah. Like white skyflake crackers? Yeah, I like them white skyflake crackers. Guys, I had to go the other day. My computer, my laptop, I looked at it in a little pad area where you move the mouse around. The thing was peaked out. So I looked online to find out why it did it. And it's in my battery inside my laptop swelled. And it did. I went down to the what do you call it? The computer shop repair. The computer shop repair place. I'm like, where am I going to get this thing fixed? And I know how to get into it, my laptop, to get to the battery. Google it, YouTube it. It's out there. However, they don't put a simple standard Phillips screwdriver on the laptops because that prevents old Joe Blow from getting in there and doing anything. So they had like a special screwdriver, and I had bought one time because I went in there and I changed out my Wi-Fi card or something to do with my Wi-Fi, but I couldn't find the tool. So I'm like, God, where am I going to find a place here? Are they going to know what they're doing? Is somebody going to get in there and hack into my computer and all this other stuff? So I found a place. I just Googled it. Computer shop repair places in Dapa. And there was quite a few. So I went down there and I said, hey, listen, here's what's going on. He said, yeah, he goes, your battery swelled up. You need a new battery. And I'm like, all right, yeah. So he pulled it out and I got it right here. That's your battery. You could see it swelled, right? Like bubbled up. And he said, I can order one for you, but it's going to take 2 weeks. I'm like, nah, don't worry about that because you could still run a laptop. You just plug in your power supply and it's good to go. So I'm like, all right, well, what's this going to cost me, for him to pull the battery out? And it was a whopping 300 pesos. It's less than like $5. But yeah, that's one of my concerns. If my battery or if my computer here takes a crap, somebody gonna know how to fix that. But yeah, I mean, here's another thing. Somebody said to me, Philly, you're converting things wrong. All right. If somebody tells me, all right, maybe I am wrong. If it's 58 pesos on $1 US, correct? 58 pesos on $1 US, and say if something is 5,000 pesos, well, it's converted. Wouldn't you take 5,000 pesos, all right, divide that by 58 pesos on the US dollar, and it would be $86.20. Correct me if I'm wrong, but somebody left a comment and I'm like, am I doing it wrong? I don't think I'm doing it wrong because he said, no, if it's 5,000 pesos, it should be $100. Well, sure. If it's 50 pesos on the US dollar, then yes, you are correct. But correct me if I'm wrong. I thought I was doing the math right. Huh. I always go 20 Americans to 100 pesos. I always go 100 America to 100 pesos. So everything's based on the peso rate. So it's going to change. All right. Talib, Dave, and Andy Omar, calm down, boys. Calm down. Calm down. If you want to go after each other, go over to Andy Omar's channel on his live stream. Mike Ross says 100%. OG Do says you're right. I thought I was right. 58. You could round that to 60. Yeah, you can, but I'm so called that one extra peso when you're doing like a money, say money exchange for a couple thousand US dollars, that one peso can add up pretty quick. So yeah. Jim says, how's your pups been holding up since the move? They're doing great. Yeah, they're adapting. They go in, for the most part, they stay in. What is the peso rate today, Brian? I'm not sure. Matthew, maybe 58, give or take. They pretty much stay inside and sleep. A matter of fact, so does Coconut Head, and the other two stay out. But they kind of like stay inside. Dogs sleep, and they get out. They roam. They'll get outside. They'll roam around outside, do their business outside. But they're adapting. They've adapted fine. We have this one little baby chicken that has come into the house and literally hangs out with the dogs, jumps up on the dogs when the dogs are sleeping, sleeps on top of the dogs. It's crazy, but they're doing fine. They've adapted fine. So yeah, like 58. I don't know if you look online, the peso rate they're going to give you, of course, the highest rate out there online. But you're not. It's rare. If you look online and it's say 58.70, you might get 58.10. It's in the banks. You're never going to usually you're not going to get that rate you see online. And if you do, good for you, right? 58.40. Always do yourself a favor and round down. All right. When I do the conversion rate, and put it up there, I don't do like if it's 58.40, 50. I just do straight 58. Yeah. Anyone good question. Anyone happen to Chris in Cebu? I don't know. I haven't heard from him. I have him on my Facebook Messenger. I should contact him and see how he's doing. I haven't heard from him and seen him in a long time. Chris in Cebu was a vlogger here. He I don't know, 8 years. I mean, he was doing vlogs years ago. But yeah, good question. I don't know what happened to Chris. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Buckeyes to Banana. How you doing today? How are things in the big city of Angeles? Are you having a good time? Did you get burnt out yet? You'll have a good time. If that's where you want to be, like I say, you got to be happy where you're at. Chris went under and has not returned. Where Beck says, I miss anything about Angeles City? Yeah. Yeah, of course. I miss getting up in the morning and going for breakfast. Always, of course. But if it's not at your fingertips anymore, you just don't do it. You find other ways. What am I having this morning? I'm probably going to have eggs, tocino, and maybe some potatoes, Email Chris, but no response. Yeah. Yeah, guys. A little bit about Surigao City. Here's what's weird. I notice this, and I've always noticed this. When we go places from where we're at, I don't know, people seem not to be interested. I put a lot of videos about Siquijor City. I think 5 of them out there, somewhere different. And I don't know, people just don't, they're not into that. I guess they like to see everyday life where we're at here in the jungle. But boy, that was a nice city. I seen multiple foreigners there. I think maybe the hotel where we were at was a hotel where, say, people that are visiting their girlfriends or traveling or whatever stayed at, because that's where I've seen most of the foreigners at. Um, could you live there as a foreigner? Yeah, I think you could. I mean, it has everything you want. I mean, it all depends. Do you want more modern, state of the art malls? I guarantee it, rent there is probably dirt cheap. You're on the ocean. You can travel around. Like I said, I didn't do any touristy stuff, but I think there are touristy things to do. Um, you're the fresh seafood market, the other market. Um, I think there may be a pure gold. I really didn't look. Um, but yeah, I've seen foreigners there. Not as many as you would see in a bigger city, but yeah. But the seafood market, man, if you're into seafood, boy, there was so much of it. McDonald's, if you like McDonald's and McDonald's French fries, Jollibee, Banks, BDO, there was quite a few BDOs. BPI, there was only one. I think you could survive. If you have a girlfriend that lives there or someone you want to go see, I think you could. I really do. I think you could be happy there. Like I said, very clean. And guys, listen, I'm going to tell you this, and I didn't hear this. I did not hear this from one person, one Filipino. And maybe it's like this other areas. I did not hear one Filipino, and even here where I live now, Surigao Island, I didn't hear one Filipino say, "Hey Joe, hey Joe, hey Joe, hey Joe." Not a single one. Even here, I don't hear a single one say, "Hey Joe." I think that's a Angeles City, Subic Bay, and the surrounding areas up there slang word because of GI Joe from the military days. I didn't the other day. I'm like, wait, I'm not hearing anybody say, "Hey Joe." I don't hear it. Yeah, things like that. Like, okay, 3 hospitals there. Yes, 3 hospitals, 2 private, nice ones. You're right, Mike. We drove by 2 of them. I wanted to get film it, but we're on the other side of the road. Yeah. Thank you, Edward. Ryan, you can bring us your life your way. Who are we to tell you you're a good guy and you get it right always? I wouldn't say I get it right always. I'm human. I make mistakes. Uh, I heard I heard Joe, hey Joe, many times in Elo. Elo, okay. All right. Um, yeah, I don't hear it. I trying to think. Next time I go out and about, I'll have to listen again. But maybe have heard it, but not as frequent as I heard it in Angeles. Uh, Tom says I never heard "Hey Joe" in Cebu or Bohol. All right, see. So I maybe like I said, I think it's more of that area where the military was based. Uh, I get the hey Joe and Kavita. I answer them. Hey Fred. I answer them back. Hey Charlie. Hey Joe. Hey Charlie. That's what I use. Sometimes I was hey Charlie. Uh no hey Joe is a good thing. They're showing you respect to lose that. Yeah. I don't know. Is that their way of like disrespecting? But here's the weird part. You will see and hear Filipinos saying, hey, Joe, to white foreigners. All right. They don't know if they're Australian, British, Canadian, American, Swiss, German, Irish. They don't know. They just automatically say, oh, white guy, foreigner. Hey, Joe. Right. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Ed Lippett. How is Ed Lippett doing? Update on Hannah Grace and Miss Renalan. Hannah, I asked Lick the other day. Have you heard from Hannah and she said, yeah. Hannah will text her every day. They haven't done no face-to-face FaceTime or anything like that in a while. But they're doing good. Ritalin, I don't know. We'll talk to Ritalin, but I'm sure she's doing good too. JJ, thank you, sir, for the super chat. How is the homeless situation in your new island? Good question. Dapa is your bigger city, and when I mean bigger, it's not even really that big. I don't see homeless like you would see, say, in a bigger city. Laying on the streets and laying on cardboard and stuff. I don't see that. I might have seen one or two people, and they weren't adults, they were kids, put their hand out like that, put their hand out. But not on a daily basis, not everywhere you go. General Luna area, I've gone down the main strip. I haven't gotten off the main strip, but even in like the General Luna area, you don't see people laying out on the streets and begging for money. You just don't see it. People here, like you see a lot of people around here that, especially when you get out away from the cities, will just build like shacks. Like my wife's uncle, like he has what I call just a shack, and he's perfectly happy like that. Wood. He's got a fireplace inside to cook. He's got a refrigerator in there. He's got a hardwood floor with a mat that they sleep on, and they're perfectly fine with that. But as far as like real homeless, I really don't see it like you see in the city. If that's what you mean. But yeah, people live in little shacks. Two beers. You're correct. Everyone has a home when they don't have a home. They have a home. You're correct. Somebody's home is a piece of cardboard on the sidewalk. That's their home. Home is where you lay your head, right? Uncle Charles. Hey, Joe, not disrespectful. Call me Joe and offer me a shot of gin and some food. All right, guys, I am going to wrap this one up. How's the humidity there today? This morning, Sitting outside drinking coffee and low humidity, nice breeze. I'm looking out and I can see the leaves moving, so the breeze is still there. Um, I don't know. I've only been here 2 months, so I can't really say, this time of the year is hot, this time of the year is cool, this time of the year is rain. I haven't been here a year to actually give you a rundown. And even after that, you still need a few more years because things change, right? Weather patterns change. And so, yeah. Anyways, guys, I am going to wrap this one up. It's sunny in Manila, says Andy Omar. So, anyways, guys, thanks for stopping in. We'll get out there this week and do some more vlogs, ride around, get some drone footage. We want to go to the cold spring. It's called a cold spring up the road here. I've seen videos on it, and it looks cool. Looks really cool. Hang out, swim, fly the drone. So, all right, guys, thanks for stopping in, saying hello, putting the questions out there, and we shall talk to you later.